Inside Northeast Racing is sponsored by the New York State Stock Car Association, Gene Cole's Unicorn Speedway, Jack's Used Race Car Parts and more, Big Fab Chassis, RCT Roofing, Joel Mearns, and our friends at Dirt Track Digest.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Inside Northeast Racing, show number 27. We take a look here at in-car camera view from Donnie Kreitz this past Friday night at Williams Grove Speedway for the World of Outlaws event. The theme of this week's show, Wreckage in the Catskills at the Accord Speedway. So let's head down to the Ulster County Bull Ring and check out the junior and senior slingshot events.
It has been turned out around the speedway. We get set to go. Green flag racing over there in turn number 4. Michelle Campbell, Ryan Quackenbush. Here they come at turn number 4 junior slingshot feature event. 3 wide for the number 1 spot. Watch them as they work down the back straightaway. It's the 144 Damon Paul out to the number 1 spot. Paul started back there in spot number 4 right now. Michelle Campbell bobbles a little bit over there in turn number 4. They're 4 wide down the front straightaway, way up to the outside of no man's land. That's Jared LeBas out there in the 38 car. LeBas started back in spot number 6 and already in lap number 1. Got himself up there in the number 2 spot. We stay clean and green all around the speedway as the junior slingshots now start to spread out, and the Spellman brothers. Number 144 car, Damon Paul, up there in the number 1 spot. Damon Paul still up there in the number 1 spot as he heads down to turns number 1 and 2. 13 laps are in the books. We're about 7 laps away from a checkered flag. Flag will fly. The junior slingshot feature event goes to Damon Paul. 2nd spot will be Jared LeBas. 3rd is the 60 of Dylan Stwyer. 4th will be Ryan Quackenbush, rounding out the top 5. Car number 35 of Dylan Hoach. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Damon Paul picks up the feature win.
Damon, welcome to Victory Lane. That was a good run.
Yeah, it was. I thought that I was going to get spun out coming to the backstretch because I got hit, but I'm coming out all right.
You flat out had him covered today, buddy. Come on. Call it for what it is.
Yep. I was happy that I won this one tonight.
Is there anybody you'd like to thank down here in Victory Lane?
Yeah, I would like to thank my dad, my uncle, and everybody that helped me win this race tonight.
Fantastic. There's your slingshot winner, Damon Paul, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we come at turn number 4. Johnson, Trellis, we go green flag racing. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Watch him as the 17 machine of Rick Allen way up to the outside. Right now he'll look to get into the top 5 family portrait. Can't seem to do so. So he heads down the front straightaway. Demetrius Trellis. Johnson picking up where they left off here a couple of weeks ago right now is Drellis now up to the number 1 spot. Johnson back there in spot number 2. Kevin Oliver sits 3rd right now as lap number 2 now goes into the history books. 2 more left-handed turns for Randy Johnston. Checker flag set to fly, winning the senior slingshot edition here at the King of the Cat there. The Wreckage of the Catskills. It is Randy Johnston. Demetrius Drellis is 2nd. 3rd will be Kevin Oliver.
Well, I have been following you on Facebook, and I know you put a lot of effort into this race, and this is a big win for you.
Oh yeah, we're one of the biggest teams that commit all week to do what we got to do, and this pays off.
It has been turned out around the speedway. We get set to go green flag racing. It's sad looking for the number 1 spot down the back straightaway. Joe Scappa back there in spot number 2. Utter sits 3rd, and a great move in front of Richie Stone. Adam White back there in spot number 4. Scappa. 'Scappa. 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 As he hangs on to the number 1 spot. Utter now about half a track behind. Utter took a peek down to the inside, didn't like what he saw, took his foot on. Here comes Bennett down to the inside. Bennett now moves into spot number 4. White flag set the fly. Utter way up on the outside. The drag race will be on. Here he comes down to the inside. Ralph Utter looking for the number 1 spot. Transponders stand by. Here they come for the checker flag. Well, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Winning the Lightning Sprint feature event by just mere inches. Number 19, Ralph Utter. Joe Scappa was second, Phil Bissett third, Bennett was fourth, and Rich Dahl rounds out your top 5. An outstanding finish to a 2013 season here for the Lightning Sprints. Congratulations to the Utter Fabrication number 19J, Ralph Utter.
How about that for some fantastic action to get us going? Now it's time to take a visit with our buddy, the rooftop shuffler, Joel Mearns.
Introducing Uncivil Liberty.
Now it's back to Scooter and Joel down at the Ulster County Bull Ring for some full fendered action.
Not had an answer yet. Scooter is starting to froth at the mouth. Here we come at a turn number 4, 25 laps the distance. Johnson up there in the number 1 spot as he works down the front straightaway. Winoski second. Skelly is third. Reed picks up 2 spots at the front of the field right now as he's trying to get around the number 15 machine of Jason Meltz. Oh, big trouble. We've got 2 of them in trouble. Johnny Davis and John Winoski. Oh, Winoski, a very hurt front end. 3 wide for the number 1 spot. Watch him down the front straightaway right now. Tarantino up high. And we've got a couple of guys slowing here on the speedway. Probably. Oh, the leaders almost get collected right here on the front stretch. Problems for Dennis O'Connor in the 52 machine. It's 3 cars still fighting for that number 1 spot down the back straightaway. Melt sits in spot number 4. Smalley is 5th. Tarantino down here in turn number 1. Here comes Skelly down to the inside. Big power underneath the hood. Skelly looks for the number 2 spot. Johnson still your race leader. Tarantino now to the outside. Johnson's in trouble. Battle for 3rd is on right now between Murphy and Meltz down the back straightaway. Skelly now starting to make his way back through the field. Checker flag getting set to fly. Transponder stand by. This is going to be a clear. We got yellow. We got Murphy up against the wall in turn number 2. Here we come out of turn number 4. We're going to see a green, white, checkered. Down the front straightaway, Tarantino still holds on to the number 1 spot. Here comes Skelly down to the inside. Oh, look out. They're going to get together just a little bit down the back straightaway. And Reed gets into Brumfield. Checkered flag flies, and it's going to be Tarantino, Skelly, Johnson, Marr, and Reed to round out the top 5. Well, we'll set things down with Scooter Pete Van Orn with a very happy intimidator, Ray Tarantino.
Gentlemen, in Lucas Oil Products Victory Lane with no stranger here this year, Ray Tarantino. Ray, that was some race. Tell us about it.
Oh, man, I drove my butt off this week, this race. I got to take my hats off to Nicky. We were running hard. I didn't mean to get into him. I'm sorry he ended up with a flat. I wanted to keep racing him clean. It wasn't nothing intentional, so don't think of Nicky. I wanted just to race you and beat you.
Rose back up to the number 1 spot. Bracklow back there in spot number 2. Vasta hanging on to spot number 3 by just mere inches. McCarthy is 4th. Rock is 5th. LOD back there in spot number 37. Double D, Davey Demarest looking to break into the top 5 as he works off of turn number 4. McCarthy now down to the inside. He'll look for the number 2 spot down the front straightaway. McCarthy's starting to figure this place out right now. As we got a couple of them getting together here on the front straightaway. Checker flag flies. Ladies and gentlemen, yet another feature win here in 2013. It goes to John Rose. McCarthy is 2nd. We're gonna get drunk. Davey Demarest is 3rd. Tommy Vasta 4th. And Norbert Bracklow rounds out the top 5. So another great run for John Rose.
John, welcome back to the Lucas Oil Products Victory Lane. That was some race. You look a little winded.
You have to hustle. You got everybody good behind you. You can't make no mistakes. And every once in a while, I catch that berm down in 3 and 4, and it would upset things pretty good.
You just wanted to teach them a lesson with a Ford. Who are you kidding?
It only takes one Ford to be able to bunch of Chevrolets.
Oh, that hurt.
Thank you to Hig Fab Chassis for their support of the show. Now it's down to Accord Speedway to take a look at the modified race.
And Sonar Recording Studios, new sponsor this year. It's been a good year.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. John Rose, your Pro Stock winner.
Here we go, enter number 4. Holland with a nice peek down to the inside. He'll look for the number 1 spot. Couldn't get her done now. It's Hollywood. Craig Mitchell back there in spot number 2. Danny Tyler hangs on to the number 1 spot, a former winner here in this event. And it's Justin Holland back there. Now he'll lose the number 4 position because here comes Jackie Brown. Brown up to the outside. Right now, he's your 2013 track champ. Holland was your 2012 5-mile point champion. Tyler still your race leader down there in turns number 3 and 4. They work off at turn number 4. Last ditch effort, not going to get it done. Down at turn number 3. For the second time in his career, picking up the Roger Brown feature event, Showtime, Danny Tyler. Jackie Brown is second, Holland third, DeSico is fourth, and Little Richard Smith rounds out the top 5.
Ron, you've won this event before. Congratulations.
I'm a lover, not a fighter anyway, so you don't have to worry about that.
Thanks, man. We're not making out, though.
No. Really happy to win with this car. Every year we try to do something a little different, and either we're real fast or, we beat ourselves. We break before it even starts. So, to get victory is really good.
Inside Northeast Racing is sponsored by the New York State Stock Car Association, Gene Cole's Utica Rome Speedway, Jack's Used Race Car Parts and More, Hig Fab Chassis, RCT Roofing, Joel Mearns, and our friends at Dirt Track Digest. Official track video provided by Bobco Video and Northeast Racing Videos.
All of us here at Inside Northeast Racing would like to welcome Uncivil Liberty as our new band to the show. Great to have you aboard, guys. For Joel Mearns, Scooter, I'm Jim Liajo. See you guys in Syracuse. Look for the updates. Back next week.
Northeast Racing is a Northeast Racing Videos production. Ta-da!